If you're a man wanting to put in all efforts into knowing the woman of your life, you don't just have to know her past and future plans. There's a lot of other things that turn women on and off when it comes to their man. If you've figured out what turns your women on, it's equally important to know what might turn her off. This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the 3 common mistakes that turn girls off. Now, these things have nothing to do with physical qualities. It's more to do with gaining an understanding of women and how they function and think. To save you potential frustration, it's important for you to know the 3 massive mistakes most men make that turn women off and how to avoid them. So without further ado, let's get started. Mistake number 1. The average guy. This is astounding to some girl that many guys not only identify with being average, but are okay with it. Average means that natural uniqueness and personality have been suppressed in an attempt to blend in with others. The fear of rejection and loneliness drives the desire to fit in. Saying I'm average is admitting that there's nothing special about you. Sorry, girls don't buy it. Years of practice being average make a man invisible. This translates into being boring, dull, unattractive, and pathetic. Hiding who you truly are behind the normal is depriving others of the real awesome you. Guess what? This is a huge turnoff for women, and it should be. A woman's mission is to inspire greatness in a man. It's disgracing for a woman to settle for a mediocre man. That's why beautiful women who have self-respect will never go for an average Joe. Refuse to be average. There are many traits in you that are far from average. It can be your quirky sense of humor, your extreme geekiness, or creativity. Every person is unique. What makes you weird or abnormal? What makes you unlike anyone else? Embrace it, highlight it, and leverage your distinctive qualities. Popular men are not always the most tall and handsome alpha types, or the smartest, the funniest, or the richest, but attractive men stand out from the crowd always. Alright, hold on for a second. Before we move on to the next mistake that turns girls off, do like this video, smash the subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now. If you don't, whatever you do will turn a girl off of you. Moving on to mistake number 2, Mr. Right. Mr. Right is always right. Nothing is his fault, and his opinion always wins. Because no one else has the stamina to argue with him. He's an ultimate blame shifter who points a finger at everyone and everything but himself. He'll preach taking responsibility while assuming none. He'll reproach others for being selfish because, in his opinion, they need to cater to him. Sounds pretty horrible, right? Make an honest assessment and notice if your need to be right ever overrides your desire for happiness or your care for others. How much are you accountable for the results in your life, including your relationships? And if your honest answer is less than 100%, then there is room for improvement. Mr. Right is a bully who'll emotionally abuse the heck out of everyone in his vicinity. This is a very dangerous and destructive trait. The worst part is that since Mr. Right is the last one to look in the mirror, he remains ignorant to his problems for the longest time. If you desire love and deep connection, guard your character vigilantly and eradicate even the slightest symptoms of Mr. Right. Mistake number 3, validation junkie. Do you remember when you were a boy, you had to ask your mom's permission to do things? If you were fortunate to have a caring mother, you were trained to get her approval from day one of your life. She decided what you'll eat, what you'll wear, and what's right or wrong for you for many years. Many men entered adulthood but kept the habit of dependency on their mother's stamp of approval. Such a grown-up male transfers his mother's role into his woman and seeks validation from her. What do you want to do tonight? Can I kiss you? What do you think I should wear? What should I say to my boss, etc.? Well, it's important to take into consideration your woman's desires and preferences. Depending on her opinion or approval is dangerous. A woman senses when a man clings to her for certainty. This kills respect and destroys sexual attraction. Being decisive and respectful at the same time can be confusing, especially during sexual escalation, as concerns like, is she ready to be kissed, or what if she thinks I'm sleazy come up? The best way to navigate these situations is by being attuned to your woman, paying attention to her reactions, body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, and responding accordingly. Before you ask for permission verbally, make a statement with your words or body language and allow for her response before you move forward. Creating space for clarity is sexy, asking for permission is not. A woman trusts a leader who's clear on his intentions and stays in integrity with his values. Freedom is sexy. A man who is free from the need for approval and fear of rejection, and who claims his power over any circumstance, is ultimately attractive. Kindness and care paired with freedom is irresistible. Own your power, claim your woman, and live your life to the fullest. With that being said, how do you keep girls turned on? Of course, we're not just going to avoid things to make her disappointed and turned off. So here are some tips to keep her turned on. When you tell her she's beautiful. Beautiful holds so much more weight than pretty or gorgeous, especially when a guy drops it unexpectedly when you're both just chilling out in your loungewear. When you compliment her on something not physical. She loves it when you tell her how funny, kind, intelligent, or deep she is because it reassures her that you're not just with us for our body. But don't stop telling her she's beautiful either. When you're kind to total strangers. When you get up for the elderly and pregnant ladies on the subway, or you stop to chat to a stranger on the street and pet his dog, our heart does a major backflip in our chest. When you remembered what she told you 3 weeks ago. She's always wondering if you're really listening to her. So when you do something thoughtful like treating her to lunch at that restaurant she told you she loved, or you secretly read her favorite book and then share your thoughts on it. When you make her laugh. Who doesn't love laughing? Make her sides hurt with laughter, and you'll instantly be more attractive than you were 5 minutes ago. Bonus points if you're able to laugh at yourself too. When you whisper in her ear. It doesn't matter so much what you're saying to her, but having your face so close against her and feeling your warm breath against her ear just kind of does it for her. When you give her a massage after a long, stressful day. Even if you just massage her neck or feet, she won't be able to stop thinking about you. When you surprise her. Something as small as showing up with your favorite candy bar or picking a flower on your way over to your place and giving it to her, or something as extravagant as a romantic weekend away. It doesn't really matter what the surprise is because it all shows that you're thinking about your girl. When you're a total gentleman. Most girls still like a bit of chivalry and to be treated like ladies. Open the door for her, hold her hand when you're crossing the road, or pull the chair out for her at dinner. Keeping your girl in love with you is not that difficult if you really love her in the first place. She only wants to feel loved. She also needs a strong, confident, and honest guy to make her feel safe. You have to win her over and keep the flame alive. You have to avoid doing these common mistakes that makes her feel that your relationship is going the wrong direction. Did these tips help you avoid these mistakes and learn how to keep her attached to you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.